This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome to this week's edition of Paradise, Louisiana. I'm Gary Risponi, and as you see, I'm by myself today. Been having a lot going on, and I'm going to tell you, so I want to thank, before I get started, for Marty working out my schedule to get it here. Marty, thank you so much. And I'm going to try to make this quick. I still got a little pain with some of the procedures I've been going through. Is not the reason for the pain. All the heart stuff has been good, but I come up in the last 3 or 4 weeks I've been having a nerve problem in my shoulder blade and back. And I got a new doctor that I went to this morning, and I think he can put the handle on it. I want to thank Dr. Steve McDaniel, and I got a lot of hope. He's a big fisherman. He's originally from Chalmette, so I'll tell him hello, and I'll thank him, because if he wouldn't have helped me a little bit, I don't know if I could have made it here this morning. So I'm missing a lot of events, and we got a lot of events coming up. Today we're going to visit Chas again. He's been the mainstay there, and we're getting reports from down in Delacroix and everything. Captain Mike Brantley and his daddy. If you go to Facebook in Venice, all my friends down in Venice, all the captains I used to fish with, they just loading it up. I'm going to name some of them because they sent me a couple pictures, photos, and what they're biting on. So that is it. And thanks to Chris for always taking everything and putting it together. And don't know what I'd do without y'all guys. And again, we're gonna say our prayer when we leave. So far, the hurricanes have stayed away. Didn't cause as much damage that we thought it was. Stay tuned. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. Here at Pelican Studios, right off Florida Boulevard.
Peyton Murphy. I trust him.
Very respectful.
Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
Sign up today for the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament. You can fish inshore or offshore, from the bank or a boat, for a chance to win a truck, a boat, tackle packages, and more. Male or female, young or old, the Star has a division for you. Your registration also helps CCA continue its work to rebuild critical fish habitat along our coast for all to enjoy. Don't go fishing this summer without your Star ticket. Go to ccastar.com to sign up today.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Peyton Murphy. I trust him.
Very respectful.
Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
Tried to rip the pole out my hand. Well, we talked about this in the last episode. There's multiple artificial reefs out here in Bourne. There's a lot of old rigs like this that have been pulled up that you can kind of find either through a friend or maybe on Google. And what happens is when they put these reefs in, they put shells on the bottom to harden the bottom. That way it'll keep the legs and stuff intact better. So it's not always just the actual structure that holds the fish. It's what the bottom's made out of. And you know, some days these fish will be way off. They're going to be more or less where the reef is, where the shell pad is. So finding that shell pad or the sweet spot on the rig is important. And they got plenty of rigs out here. Some of them are little baby rigs like this that look like not much of anything. Then you got big giant rigs that you would think would be way better, but that's not always the case. Just because the rig's huge don't mean it's any better than a little bitty baby rig like this. And really, I like the small rigs better a lot of times because it's easier to make a quick little lap around them and find where that sweet spot is. If it's a bigger rig, there's more area that they might be traveling or schooling up on. Maybe be a little bit harder to find them. But they got a good wad of fish right here on this rig here, and the majority of them are keepers. So we're having a nice little afternoon here. Sam's got another one. Keeper or throwback?
It's a keeper.
Keep it a keeper.
All right, here we go. He's shaking his head on top of the water. Look at him coming in. Oh yeah, it's a good little £1.5 trout. Pound. Yep, even the fish got to eat dinner all of a sudden.
Sam's on a roll. On a roll patrol. Is he nice? Oh, good fish. But like I was saying before, you know, you got several of these smaller wellheads like this out here. And then you got some really, really big ones out here. And, you know, if you're at a big rig and you pull up and there's a boat there, there's plenty enough room on a big rig for 2, 3, 4 boats. But if you're running around and you pull up to a rig like this and there's a boat here, you want to be courteous. You know, maybe if the boat's fishing on the right side, you're good to fish on the left side. But you don't want to come jam somebody up. There's so many rigs out here, just simply go to the next one. But if it's a big giant rig, you know, there's plenty of room on there to where you can slide around and stay out of somebody's way. And these are great places to just, you know, spot lock the trolling motor and fish live shrimp with kids if you want. But of course, we just love using plastics, and matrix shads dribbling on the bottom is hard to beat out here on these rigs in Lake Bourne. That one didn't even let it get to the bottom. Threw it out there, it was sinking, and all of a sudden I felt my pole trying to leave my hand. We call that bite straightening the slack out. Good fish, baby. Good fish. Sam's got a double. All right, y'all. All right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and close it out here. Grab that fish. Two beautiful fish, a little double up action. Show them the color you were using, Sam. Sam's using a 3/8 ounce with a lemon. I'm using a tiger bait with a 5/16.
Make sure to subscribe to the monthly bait box. That's going to be in your bait box there. And make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, as we do a lot of rig hopping in the summertime, and this is a thing to do as you get into the summer and the fish start leaving poncha training and come into born. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode, guys, and until next time, good fishing.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
Sign up today for the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament. You can fish inshore or offshore from the bank or a boat for a chance to win a truck, a boat, tackle packages, and more. Male or female, young or old, the Star has a division for you. Your registration also helps CCA continue its work to rebuild critical fish habitat along our coast for all to enjoy. Don't go fishing this summer without your Star ticket. Go to ccastar.com to sign up today.
Do you want to make sure you're doing things right when boating in Louisiana?
Make sure every occupant in your vessel is wearing the right type and size life jacket before leaving the dock. Size information for the intended wearer can be found on the information panel.
Make sure you stay safely to the right side of the waterway when you're operating in a narrow channel. Always choose to go right when it is safe and practical.
Make sure you're operating at the right speed for the given conditions every time you're boating. Just because your boat can safely travel at higher speeds in perfect conditions doesn't mean it should in a chop or when encountering other wakes or maneuvers.
In Louisiana, the best way to make sure that you're doing things the right way on the water is by attending and completing one of our boating safety education courses. Learn more and book a course at www.wlf.la.gov. These NASBA-approved courses are statistically proven to save lives. Do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
When it comes to doing your thing on Louisiana waters, do the right thing.
Peyton Murphy. I trust him.
Very respectful.
Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, Berkeley Abu Garcia Fishing Report. Fishing's just been tremendous. You know, I feel bad I don't leave them out. People are sending me. But if you go to Facebook and you read Joe Macalusa's column you read all this stuff in these magazines, Motion Bayou, they're giving reports, and they're so thorough. Nobody is better than go to Macy said, I'm telling you, Dockside TV, anybody can go there, but he's got so many. You can go back and look, and you said, I wonder, you know, last month he was catching fish. Where is that? Just go and look it up on his website. He's giving you fresh reports every day. So we're going to visit him forever. I'm gonna get together with him. I want to do a show with him, and introduce people who've just been watching, and realize how talented this young man is. And the only thing that interferes with anything, his family comes first. Him and his kid, and you see his dogs are there, but he's just a tremendous, talented young man too. So when we left that, y'all saw what he did, and this is some other things that are coming from Mike Brantley. He made another trip. He was out there with they were fishing in Pontchartrain, and they were finding different places. He knows where them fish. He was fishing with the Congressman Troy Carter, and one of Troy Carter's friends, and another one. They were using Carolina rig, and they were using fresh shrimp, and they've been hammered. Look at this fish: redfish, trout, everything. Look at the size of these pictures. He's unbelievable. And this is every day. I don't know. They're dodging. They're going out 2 or 3 hours. I don't know more. They asked me if I want to make a trip. I ain't been able to do it yet, but I'm getting ready to start. I'm gonna leave it up to good Lord, and He get rid of the problem I have with the nerve. My heart stuff has all been good, so I'm not gonna say any more. I do like your prayers, and same thing, we got to pray to keep them storms away, because that goes way, way. We didn't have storms in September and October, so the next 2 months is really important. As far as news right now, the worst news I heard is they terminated the mid-Barataria sediment diversion, and been going back and forth. A lot of people that belong to the committee or follow what's going on, they figured it was going to happen. The governor weighed in on it, didn't like what he saw. They weren't getting the report in. They got to blaming people. It's sad because there was a lot of hope. There was some money there to do any good. They spent some of the money, and that's another thing. Some of that money, and some of it come from the federal government, the state going to have to pay it back, if they don't finish it. So we need prayers always, but what you need to do is weigh in, talk to some of the politicians and make them all weigh in. Let's find out, and let's leave it scientific facts. Some of them, they self-serving. When I was running for office, I didn't quite agree with everything Billy Nungesser. He was doing this. He came from down on the coast. There's a lot of things he he come through some storms, and especially with the oil spill and everything. He was right in there. Him and I talked again before the election, after the election, and he sent me some paperwork and sort of predicted this was going to happen, that they were waiting on reports and everything, and they wouldn't get them fast enough. So that's sad news, and let's see. I don't know what's going to happen. If they suspended it and they're not going to do it, who got the authority to ask them to go back? It's all contingent on the Army Corps of Engineers. I'm still working on and trying to get more information on what's going on in the Chapala Spillway and the Lake Barrett area. There's a lot of people think the kill was more. Right now, we're getting to the fishing report. You won't believe it, but my friend Don Hutchison had been calling me and telling me, said, we're getting close, and we're going to go. I want you to go with me. We're going to go. Henderson getting close. And I said, well, that's it. What you hearing on the spillway? And he laughed. He'll take anybody to help and teach them how to fish, young people. But a lot of times when they're in them tournaments, and he's still a tournament fisherman, he's almost 80 years old. He's still out there chunking. And he told me, he says, we had a day. Yeah, we didn't keep a whole lot, but we fishing Grand Lake, and all them old places, the sloughs, ship canals, and from pigeon when it comes out in the lake to big pigeon, and he said it's just unbelievable. We must have caught 45th, Can't weigh in but 5. He said the weight wasn't that bad, and then he fished a tournament the other day, and he didn't catch that many, and they had a little more weight. So, Don, I think I'm going to bring him on here. He's one of those people, Steve Fontana and all those people that fish for Ratton and the bass fishermen, and they are talking. I got somebody, wildlife and fisheries. I just ain't pinpointing. I got another outdoor writer coming from the Southwest that he fishes Chapel Spillway. Let's find out more and an accurate report on the Chapel. I promise y'all I'm going to try to get it. I hope I get rid of this pain so I don't have to rush through anything, and I'm going to bring them guests on here. I want to remind y'all keep checking the Discovery Channel, John Jackson, but he's also been in Facebook. He's been catching fish. He's filming with some of them captains. He's fishing down in Venice. And, telling where he'll show up. He'll show up on the Amite River waiting. And he's catching fish. He's enjoying himself there. God bless him because he deserves it. He's one of the best. Now, and more of this, let me see the news. I don't want to miss nothing. Well, real important thing this coming weekend, they got the East Ascension Kids Rodeo. You know that. That's going to be there. That's on July 26th. The Grand Isle Big Daddies is right in there. And the last weekend in July, like always. Wish to Fish. It's an invitation where Danica Bailey and all the people in wildlife and fisheries, her husband, and them, with all those captains down in business, they take those special need kids out. And that's why they call it Wish to Fish, and award-winning program. And she let me know. I don't miss it often. Last year I missed because of a problem, but I'm going to do my best. So just check up on your news, your regular news. Stay up with the Advocate. And Joe Macalusa is still that. He's a special writer. He calls himself retired. He's like me. He ain't going to never retire. Poor guy. He ain't a poor guy. He loves outdoors. He loves his family. His son and grandsons and stuff are still fishing. So I just want to thank all y'all. Y'all been in my life. Don Dubuque, all those. KD. That's the one I want to try to get here. I want to thank Jason. His job took him something serious today. He just couldn't be. He's always trying. I got Sheriff. There's an event I've been going through, and it's if you're watching this, it happened Wednesday night, and that's the Child's Advocacy. They got a website. You want to donate money, you could donate it in my name, even after the fact. It's called Celebrity Waiter, and how many tips you get there or how many people sign in on your name on the Child's Advocacy. And they got a website, put in my name. I don't know if I'm still in pain. I ain't going to be able to go. That's Wednesday night. And this would be all the facts. You'll be watching this show Wednesday, and this doesn't happen. The DU banquets happen, but they also got some coming up in the future. So just go to their websites and remember right now, DU, CCA, all those people are doing good. And Peyton Murphy, I'm still waiting on Peyton. He's been out there on that water. I know he's going to give me some reports. And I still want to get those college guys in here in LSU again. And thank y'all for sending me all those high school reports. I forgot to send a picture, but last week I was eating in Ishabon's after I taped the show, and they had 2 young ladies in there. So one of them was named Savannah. They went to St. Michael's, and they were with their dad, and they were all outdoor girls. I took a picture with her. I'm going to see if I can find it. They took a picture. It made my day. They fished the high school bass tournaments, and doing well. That picture was in there. I think one of them made the state tournament. So it's been 2 weeks, sort of. It's hard for me to remember everything. I remember that one of them was Savannah, and the other one, can't remember. 2 sisters, you know, maybe a year or 2 apart. But, boy, they made my day. That anytime somebody comes up to me and says, I watch the show, I say, thank you, tell the sponsors. So I don't know if I got anything else. If I do, I'll catch you next week. As far as the captains, Cajun Outdoor Charters, and all them, Captain Mike Brownlee, Dudley, Mike Gallo, all you got to do is call the marinas down there. I don't care if you call the Point, Lake Captain, Island Marina, the Wrigley's. These are all the people that send some reports and always do it. They all got shrimp. Right now, shrimp everywhere. I don't know about it. Britside, Moran and people going offshore, snapper everywhere. Have you seen these pictures we've been showing you? I'm talking about in Venice, the captains right now, they taking their bass boat when it's calm, they're running out of rigs. It's 250 foot of water, and they're using, most times, regular snapper bait. They either squid or pokey or what. You know, it's just the size of these things. So, Rusty Capo, he been guiding down there. He helping guiding. He's off the circuit, but he's about ready. Pretty soon be going back on the elite. He had to get off. He had surgery, but right now he's captain over there in Venice, out of Venice Marina. So, and that's all my longtime friends. Let me get well. I want to go back fish. So, anything else I miss, I'll bring it to you next week. Email me, Gary at ParadiseLouisiana.com. Any reports you got or any ideas you have. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. Thank you, Marty. Thank you, Alan. God bless Louisiana.
This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.